This seminar is going to talk about Beehive Property Management, but more generally property management companies in general and what can be expected from them. As an investor, you may be a more hands-on person who wants to handle all of the properties yourself, or you may be a more hands-off type person where you would like to have a property management company step in and handle the day-to-day operation of your rental properties. Let's talk about what you can expect from a property manager. We're going to talk about what you as the owner would do. We're going to talk about what the tenant would do. We're going to talk about the property manager's responsibilities, and then we'll give you our contact information and talk about the other seminars we have available. So what do property managers do? These are the things you should expect from a property management company. They will rent the property, which involves showing tenants the property, finding tenants for the property, doing the advertising for the property. They will collect the rent. Under Arizona law, they are required to put that money into a trust account. They will give you a full accounting every month of the rent that came in and any expenses against the property, and submit the rest of the money to you. Property managers are also responsible for screening tenants, meaning credit, criminal, and background checks, eviction checks, and employment checks. They also do inspections on the properties, not only when tenants move in and move out, but while tenants are occupying the property to make sure that it's being taken care of. They also make sure that the properties remain clean and that they get cleaned and made rent ready when there is transition from one tenant to another. Property management fees vary. Beehive Property Management standard fee is 10% of the gross rents collected, charged monthly. So if you choose to hire a property management company, what are your responsibilities as the owner? Number one, you want to be able to approve expenditures above a certain amount. At Beehive Property Management, we like to have owner approval for any expenditures above $250. Number two, we want you to participate in setting rent rates and understand the value of setting rent rates just below the market to make sure that properties stay. Also, you want to make sure that the properties are clean and in rent-ready condition. Cleaner properties always rent faster and rent for more money than properties that have been neglected or that maybe need some capital improvements. Now, the tenant could be considered the key to this whole investment strategy. The property management company's job is to help the tenant in fulfilling their responsibilities. The tenant's responsibilities are to pay rent on time, to maintain the property in a neat and clean condition inside and out, to handle minor maintenance concerns, also to repair any damage they cause. At Beehive Property Management, we like the tenant to be responsible for any HOA violations, and also they're responsible for the utility costs that are incurred at the property. Tenants also need to communicate with us if there are any additional occupants to the property, or if there are any changes in their job status, or if they decide to have pets in the property that weren't approved prior. So who should be using property management services? Out-of-state investors, hands-off investors, people with little time to spare. For example, we had a gentleman in our office the other day who has 3 properties that he manages, but he also works a full-time job and has 2 more properties in escrow. He came to us and said, I think I can manage the 3, but I can't manage 5, and my wife has 2 more properties. So he's going to bring a total of 7 properties over, and it's going to save him lots of time and energy. It's also going to alleviate some of the risk that he has of fair housing laws and regulatory concerns in managing that many properties. Also, people who can't effectively separate themselves from the business of a rental property, but maybe don't know that yet. Many investors get emotionally involved in the rental properties and take it personally when the tenants don't meet their obligations. At Beehive Property Management, we don't have that struggle. We have the opportunity and the ability to be very no-nonsense with our tenants and help them to meet their responsibilities without getting emotional about the investment and therefore making decisions that could put us at risk. So this concludes our 4-part series on investing in real estate for cash flow. Please stay tuned to this website for further series from Beehive Property Management, and please contact us with any questions or comments you may have, or just to talk about real estate investing for cash flow. Thank you for tuning into our seminar series on investing in real estate for cash flow. Please see us on Twitter at Beehive Props. Also see our website at www.beehiveproperties.com. And we're also on Facebook at Beehive Property Management.